Sam Raimi's and Tobey Maguire's Doc Ock actor Alfred Molina got to talk a little bit about returning for Spider-Man No Way Home, and specifically about how he was very skeptical in regards to why they wanted to bring him back and even if it would work. So when it came to returning in Spider-Man No Way Home, we've been hearing a lot of details on how this was made possible, and specifically how they went after bringing these actors back, and of course what they were going to present them with, the story, the technology, and everything. And Alfred Molina recently talked to various outlets, really, ever since the Brazilian CCXP Expo, in regards to how they pitched it to him. And what he reveals through multiple interviews is the fact that when they pitched everything to him, for one, the age was a major factor for him. He just didn't believe he could do it. But again, we've talked about this before. They were like, no, Alfred, check this out. We got CG. We can make you look 20, 30, 40 years young. You can look like you're 16 again if we want. We can have you as Peter Parker if you want. Don't worry about it. We'll make this done. And he was like, okay, I see what you're saying. But then he talks about, the contract negotiations and how he joked about it being one of the longest optional contract return exercises of all time. Now, some people were confused by what he's talking about here. This is a joke, but it's kind of funny if you really think about it. Contract exercise option, as he's referencing here, is the term of exercising your character rights to bring you back. Essentially, most actors these days, they'll sign multiple films at once. They'll say, hey, look, we want to exercise an option for 3 films. We're going to make one guarantee. But if this one is a huge success, within 3 to 5 years, we'll bring you back for a sequel. Okay, cool. So you signed a dotted line and then you wait. Most actors these days do this. This was done with Hugo Weaving. They didn't bring him back as Red Skull in time. They tried to renegotiate a new one. He wouldn't do it. They just recast. So he joked about how it's been 17 years that they had the option to exercise that contract, and they finally did. Again, he's saying it jokingly, but you kind of get what he's saying. It's like, would you imagine that 17 years after they come back to you and go, hey, you want to be Doc Ock again? You go, how? I don't even have a contract. They're like, oh, don't worry about it. We'll work out all the details. There's so many factors involved with this, and that's what he's joking about. And as he says, it's the technology that convinced him, and the story that they were presenting here that he loved and he wanted to come back for. And I think that much is very clear. Most of these actors are coming back because of their connection and love for this character, and that's pretty awesome. So it's good to have a sort of joking manner behind this, and just it tells you that everybody was having a good time, and we honestly need more of that in these films.